You in on some things that are going on in the Barnhill household. It's been kind of interesting. I have a Barnhill behind the camera, and I have my United States Marine who's going to join us in just a few seconds because Ricky Neal is taking off for mountain warfare training here tomorrow. He's going to be gone for a while, and I was watching him pack up all of his stuff. I don't know, what do you call that stuff, Ricky? Your gear? His gear. And I was watching him, and I was first amazed that I just remember as a little guy how he loved to just take his dresser drawer out and just take everything and just, you know, toss it out. And then when he was old enough and strong enough, he'd pull it out and just dump it. So it was kind of fun watching him being so meticulous about folding his stuff up and getting it ready. So anyway, that's what's going on. So I'm watching him get his Alice pack together, and I thought, hey, I want to carry that. I want to see what it's like for my son to carry that Alice pack. So Ricky, if you'll join me, we're going to get this on my back. Now, if I was a man, which I'm not, I would figure out a way to go from the floor to my back. But since I'm a mom, I can't do that. So Ricky's going to put it on my back, and then we're going to go from there. So here we go. And you know, I just feel stronger with my St. Louis Cardinals shirt on. I just want you to know that. So Ricky told me I need to kind of jump up and bring it forward like this. And then I'm going to pull on
these ones over here.
These main cords here. I'm tightening that as I do that. And I just want you to know I'm sacrificing because this is not a flattering shot. I know that. I'm 45 years old. And I shared this with the boys. I don't think they appreciate it, but I told them that my chest kind of got in the way. So bear with me. But anyway, we tighten that up. And then we go around the waist. I just want you to note that this was what Ricky had around his waist, and it's fitting around my hips. I'm just saying. All right, and then voila, there we are. Alice packed all of his stuff that he's going to need while he's away from his mama, everybody but me. So anyway, I think that's pretty amazing. And Ricky said this is about 60, 70 pounds or so.
It can be more depending on what we put in there.
More,
up to 100.
Up to 110 pounds. My gosh, that's like carrying me on his back. So, we were doing all of this morning, and I was struck.
These out.
I never can remember. There we go, out. And then Ricky's going to take that for me. I was struck by the fact this morning, as we were doing all of this, I'm watching Ricky get all these things together. And I was thinking about when he was about 7 years old, and I watched him out of our kitchen window, and there were 3-foot snow drifts, and he had an air gun, a pop gun, something, and he was playing with his best friend Colin Hornbaker. And he and Colin would take off in different directions, and they would hurl their bodies over those snow drifts. They would roll, and then I would see each of them peek up, and you could just see, you know, their eyes just over the top of that snowdrift with their gun, and they're taking care of the bad guys. And here's my son now, 14 years down the road, getting ready to do what a U.S. Marine does, and that's to get prepared to defend you and I and our freedom. So I just wanted to share that with you. I was thinking too, as Patrick was watching us at the time when I watched Ricky as a little guy doing that outside, he was on my hip. You know, I was just holding him. And now he's this 6'1", 190-pound guy. And I was also struck by the fact that your teenage sons are totally okay with you sharing what they weigh, but your teenage daughters would totally freak out if you did that. I just think that's interesting. But that's what was going on in the Barnhill household. I wanted to share that with you, and I would ask you to pray for my son as he goes for protection, and also to pray for our family as all of our military family, as our sons and daughters, our husbands and wives and spouses are serving our country. Thanks so much.